We are going to be looking at the 2019 Author's Journal, and this is from Audrey and Hughey. I ordered this off Amazon for $18.99, and it did arrive via Amazon Prime, so it got here in a couple days. So let's check it out and see what's inside. Hi everyone, I'm Lisa, best-selling co-author of the Snow and Her Seven Seals series, and on this channel we talk all about romance writing, specifically for newbie and aspiring romance authors. So if this sounds like you or something you might be interested in, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. I post new videos every Monday. Now today is an extra video because I really just wanted to follow up from the video on Monday. Someone had suggested a planner that I missed. Again, all digital planners are 100% out of scope. I know someone mentioned one, doesn't matter. I was only looking for the purposes of this video for planners that could be just shipped to you right away and are printed. And again, nothing wrong with digital planners. In fact, on my other channel, Pretty Fabulous Designs, I teach other creative entrepreneurs how to create their own planners, whether that's digital or physical. So if you're interested in making your own planner and you'd like to have that for sale, make sure to check that out. I do have a free course called Planner 101. Now today though, we are talking about this one, which someone suggested and really liked, so I wanted to check it out and see what was inside. So let's take a peek. This is massively huge, like all around. This is 11 by 8.5, but it's like, I don't know if you can see like how thick this is. It is, let's see, almost an inch thick. So it's pretty cumbersome to carry, and like most of these, my complaint is always these don't lay flat. So it's going to be kind of hard to fill out. So she called it this year the 2019 Author's Journal. She has the exact same journal every year, no changes, but she does rename the actual name of it. So just don't get confused and accidentally buy two of the same thing. So she has a table of contents over here. So it looks like she has some intro stuff, well actually a lot, 73 pages. We do a rinse and repeat for each month. She has some quarterly reflections, and then her 2019 musings, acknowledgement about the author section. So over here we have an introduction. Then we have her vision, most dream in reality while others in fiction. Writers are special for they dream in both. Hunter Hawkins. I don't know why that was so difficult for me to read. All right, my vision. So she left some areas here for you to write stuff, and then she just talks about, I believe, her own vision, and then some more areas to write, and how many manuscripts would you like to draft, copies of all books would you like to sell, page reads, new customer reviews of your books, works would you like to publish, oh, how many works would you like to publish, how many new followers and email subscribers, so some vanity numbers over here. Defining my goals, so she's given you a section for 3 different goals, and then I guess steps to get there, and I'm not really sure what goes at the bottom. Oh, put your end goal at the bottom. Oh, so these are all steps and then your goals at the bottom. Mapping your goals, so your monthly goals. Evaluating your goals, so just a place to write your thoughts. Refining your 12-month goals. And I guess these are further steps, I guess, in addition to these steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps you can put here, and then over here she's given you 6 areas to write steps, obviously small, and then TCD, target completion dates. My manuscripts, when people ask me why I write, my answer is for the same reason I breathe, to live, Phyllis Duncan. I actually don't know who Phyllis Duncan is, but that's a nice quote. My manuscripts, so title, brief synopsis, so what makes the story special, why is it important, will I complete it in 2019, estimated target length, estimated expenses for this project, cover. It would have been nice to see some other expenses that she thinks go along with the book, but that seems to be it. And I can tell automatically right now this book was all written in Microsoft Word. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but I can just tell how it's written here. Manuscript 2, manuscript 3, 4, and 5 manuscripts she thinks you can make it through for the year. Then she talks about her editing process, and I guess she just has 4 steps. And then what do you do after completing a first draft? And I guess you maybe might have 20 steps. And then over here, she has my editing checklist, which I guess you should just write your, she means your, like when she says my, not her own. And then my editors, so you can keep track of their names, I guess, here on paper and how much they cost for each of your 5 manuscripts. My agents in queries. So over here, this is kind of, you could use Query Tracker, and instead you could use this paper spreadsheet format. Again, sometimes with these things, I mean, I think this is good to track it. It's just hard because it's not a lot of room to write or take any other notes on at all. So my story ideas. So here's some places to write story ideas, which honestly, I would have put maybe before your manuscripts. You might want to think about story ideas before you come there, or maybe she means if you think of new story ideas while you're writing your other manuscripts. And then over here we have my reading list, and she has allocated a personal and professional book for each month, and then a TBR list for books in your genre, craft, business, other books, and additional reads. Honestly, I think the better thing, I would have rather had a suggested list, and then, you know, I could add those in Amazon in my wish list. All right, my expenses. Over here we have, I guess, a list if you want to keep all of your monthly expenses in one place. I actually have a bookkeeper, and I also use mint.com, so I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I know a lot of people do budgeting and expenses. I just think sometimes electronic is better for certain tasks that you want to get completed. So my marketing plan, brick by brick marketing, I guess this is it. And mapping your releases, planning my releases, preparing my releases, visibility growth. So these are your vanity numbers, your blog. This is for your content. Again, not a lot of room to write. This is one, I guess, idea a week. And over here, collaboration opportunities, great idea. My social media plan, and again, a month planning for your social media. Paid advertising, and examples, author transformation alliance. I've never heard of that. Udemy self-publishing formula. So Udemy, I don't know how you could advertise a fiction romance book on Udemy. I mean, I have courses on there, but I don't even use it for advertising. So that's interesting. My year, the year ahead. Use these pages to sketch out important dates and publishing targets in advance. So what is interesting is this is called a 2019 planner, yet all of these things are generic. Like there's no, I would like to know, is January start on Wednesday, Thursday, Monday? There's no actual numbers in here to correspond with the year of 2019. My 90-day goals. Again, I guess these are spaces for you to either reiterate your goals or put a new set of goals in. Monthly reflection, January priorities, January sales goals, your advertising plan, January blog and collaboration plan. So again, a lot of repeated information that you probably already put inside that section on your blog. She wants you to repost it again. And then your newsletter plan, January social media plan, January overview. Okay, now we finally have numbers. So this is helpful. Over here, we have the 31st, we have Tuesday the 1st. And it looks like it rinse and repeats every week. Your wellness goals, what am I doing this week to honor the 4 most important priorities in my life? Next week's social media schedule. So this is what I would call a book that tries to be everything to everybody. It's trying to do a lot of different things, and including writing. So daily priorities, daily words written, daily water, daily exercise. So you can track those for each day. So this as a rinse and repeat, like I said, so February, March, April, May, June are going to do everything the same. So let's look at the quarterly and see if that's any different. Am I finding it quarterly? All right, so here's the end of March. All right, first quarter, reflect and resolve. You got some questions over here. My stories, my visibility, my quarterly progress, refine my 90-day goals, and then we go right back into the rinse and repeat for the monthlies. So let's skip ahead and see what's at the very end. And here we go. So we have at the very end, my 2019 reflection, my year fulfilled. We have my visibility, my 2019 reflection, my progress, my musings. Maybe I'm slow. What is a musing? The following pages are yours to use as you wish and need. For every idea, big and small, for every little squirrel that comes along to tease your brain, you'll have a space in this journal to write freely. I guess that's the date you thought of it, and then what you want to write, like, I guess your muse for inspiration. I've just never seen that. Okay, so we got a lot of pages for musing. A lot. Let's see, maybe that's it. This might be the rest of the pages. Oh, here we go. Acknowledgements, who she quoted, their websites or their Facebook, about the author, and more resources. And that's pretty much it. So a pro with this is it does have dates inside of it, and some parts, not all parts. Another pro is it tries to think of a lot of different things with marketing and gives you a lot of lines to write your goals and rewrite goals and add new goals. And another pro is that, well, it's for writers, and it does give you daily reminders on how to track your word count, your water intake, your wellness, your exercise levels. And another pro is that it is available on Amazon Prime, which I always appreciate. So what are some of the cons to this? The same thing as I always said, when you get these self-published books, it's just hard to lay flat, and sometimes it's really hard to write in. The other thing is it's all black and white. The third thing is, and this is kind of something that a lot of people do, the rinse and repeat makes this really heavy and cumbersome to carry around. So that would be a third con. And probably the fourth and biggest con is I think it's just trying to do too much in one book, right? So, I feel like as an author, I would get overwhelmed with, doing all the things, thinking about advertising, thinking about marketing, thinking about writing, thinking about, all the different manuscripts, and then thinking about my daily, did I work out today? Did I do something for my wellness, right? It's a little too overwhelming. So for me, this really wasn't what I would look for as an author in something for a daily planner. I know she's called it a journal. So, maybe that was more of what she thought a journal is. But journaling to me is more of like a gratitude journal where you can write a lot of different thoughts. So just the way I defined it within the planner world, that makes sense. All right, let me know below though what you thought. Again, not trashing this journal at all. I think it is great that people are making planners. And in fact, if you saw this too and you thought, you know what, there are things that I would have wanted to include or not wanted to include, or I would have spaced things out differently, then you should make a planner. There's obviously a market for this. There's not a lot of people out there. I think that's what they call a blue ocean, right? So if you heard that term for entrepreneurial markets on what to enter, a red ocean means everybody's doing it. And, the market is saturated versus a blue ocean, which means there's a huge opportunity because there aren't a lot of competitors. So I would see author planners as a huge blue ocean right now, especially for printed. Digital, there's I think I looked on Etsy yesterday, I found 500,000 different planners. I don't know if any of them were writer specific, but I do believe writers like having books because we're writers and we're authors and we write books. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of the author journal and what you wish you would have included or maybe not included. All right, I hope everyone's having a great day, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye.